Yo, what is up you guys? I want to talk a little bit about the next generation of Naruto, and I'm going to talk a little bit about the Boruto manga that is coming up soon. So if you guys don't know already, there's going to be another chapter coming out pretty soon. I'm pretty sure it's going to be like a 10 chapter series that focuses on the character Mitsuki, who is Orochimaru's son. Right now he's a dude that we don't know that much about, so from this 10 chapter arc we're going to see a lot more about him and learn about his connection to Orochimaru, how he came to be, who he is, and what his powers are, a lot of different things about him. And this is actually supposed to be one of the first parts of the Boruto storyline going into the next generation of Naruto. So the Boruto manga is actually supposed to start on May 9th, and that's when it's going to kick off this whole new part of the Naruto storyline. Now, I never really talked to you guys about this, and I never gave my opinions on Boruto or the next generation of Naruto. And because it's coming up so soon, I'm thinking, why not just talk a little bit about it and just give you my opinions. I was happy to see the Naruto manga come to an end. I was reading it at the time, and I thought it was a decent ending. And obviously from the last chapter we knew that there was a possibility they were going to make an extension to it, and here it is with the Boruto manga. And ever since we got that last chapter, and ever since we got the Boruto movie, everyone's been asking the question, like, what are we going to see from these children, because there's all these kids now and we don't really know much about them, and we want to know if they're just carbon copies of their parents. At least that's what I'm hoping this series is going to be. Now, I know a lot of you guys are thinking I want Boruto to be a series that continues to be just like the Naruto series, except with these new characters, new storylines, and new events that take place. But personally, I feel like I want a little bit of something different from this series. I do want the drama, I do want the action, I do want the fights, I do want all of the crazy awesome things. But I feel like after finishing up with the Naruto storyline and getting through all of this different plot development and all these different characters, I don't really think that I want to jump into that much depth again. Another big thing is that I hear a lot of people actually talk about how part 1 of Naruto was probably one of the best parts because it didn't get into all this crazy stuff, and in part 1 there wasn't the Akatsuki, there wasn't all this stuff about tail beasts, and there wasn't all the stuff about all these sages and the Sage Six Paths. All these other things were not apparent at that time. Like in the first part of Naruto, we didn't know half the shit that we knew in Shippuden. It was about these ninja going on missions, finding out new things, finding out new jutsu, finding out about themselves, and yeah, there were drama points and there were parts where there was a lot of crazy and important things going on, but it wasn't all about that. I'm kind of hoping that this manga is going to be more of like a campy side of Naruto, going back to what the first part of Naruto was. Because honestly, to build up this big arcing storyline, this big plot, would just take a lot of effort, and honestly, I don't think it's worth it after all that we've been through the entirety of the series. And as many of us know, the Naruto series has had problems, especially in the area of character development. I feel like if this series starts to take a step back and look at each character and just try to have smaller storylines going over the specifics of each character and not be too cliche with it, then that'd be cool. And that way we can learn more about these kids, which we've wanted to know so much more about them from the beginning. Like honestly, who knows who Lee's kid's mother is? Like, who's the baby mama of Lee's kid? I don't know, and I want to know that. And even before this, there was the mystery of who is Mitsuki and what is he? What does he do? Who does he come from? And we're understanding that now from this series, and we get to have this 10 chapter arc talking just about who Mitsuki is and his relationship to Orochimaru. And we can have things like the crazy fight scenes and the crazy incidents and all the action and the drama. I mean, for example, look at the Zabuza arc in the first part of Naruto. It's not my favorite arc of that series, but it's something you could just splice out, and it's standalone. It has character development, there's a lot of action, but Zabuza himself, Zabuza and Haku just aren't that important to the overall series. It's one battle, one fight, one part of the series that you can split away from the rest of it, and it doesn't really have this huge connection to every little thing. And yeah, I just don't want this to be too much for what it's trying to be. I mean, having this next part of the Naruto storyline is great. I'm honestly going to read it, I'm going to watch it, I'm going to enjoy it. I just hope that it's not going to be too much or try to be too much. But honestly guys, I want to hear what your opinions are about the Boruto manga, the Boruto series, anything Boruto related or the Naruto Next Generations related. Just put all your thoughts and comments in the comment section down below. And also please don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe for more videos just like this one. And for now, this is me, NextLevelOtaku, saying stay gold, and I'll see you guys later.